Today we're going to take a look at the Williams percent R indicator, but what I want to do is introduce you to the big trends way of using this particular indicator. Now the indicator is at the bottom, and as you can see, it is an oscillator. Traditionally, the scale that you can see on both the left and the right side of the indicator traditionally goes from 0 down to -100. We have flipped that so that it's positive, and it has a lot more of a positive correlation when you're trying to read the charts, as you'll see going forward. So I just wanted to let you know that we also have our key levels of 80 and 20 marked horizontally, and you really get a feel for how that takes place. Now traditionally this indicator is used to spot reversals, but as you know, at Big Trends we are trend traders. We're not looking for a reversal, trying to pick tops or trying to pick bottoms, but instead what we're trying to do is find acceleration points where a trend really kicks into gear. And percent R is just a fantastic indicator to do that. One of the best, if not the best out there in terms of helping you find the trends. So let's take a look at a few different stocks, ETFs, and maybe even a currency pair, and really look at some examples of how percent R can really help you find the best of the best trends. Now keep in mind, this is just meant to be your primary indicator. And as you know, in any trading system, you have more than one indicator. You have your primary indicator, your secondary indicator, and then maybe some filtering indicators as well that really help you fine-tune and only take signals on those best of the best trades. And that's true with percent R as well. What we're showing you here on the screen in terms of buy and sells is just the raw percent R indicator going off of the primary signals. So we'll start off here with Netflix. Netflix has been one of the strongest performers in all of 2010, and you can see when we started to get the breakout in February here of 2010, we got a buy signal on February 11th. At that time, Netflix had closed at $63.36. It's currently all the way up above $140, but even during just this one main trend, you can see that by the time you got the exit, it went from $63 to $96.97. Just a fantastic trend that took place there in Netflix. Obviously this is on a daily chart, but it's just one of the best examples of how powerful this percent R indicator can be. Baidu is another good example. No coincidence that it falls during the same time frame, because there was a strong market correlation there. But Baidu is a good example for another reason. Not only did you catch the move on Baidu, where it went from the upper 40s all the way up to right around 65 or so, closing at 66.80 on the day that you would have received your exit. But look at this section here in May, June, and July. You did have one signal that took place in May, but you can see how choppy it is. The market's range bound during that time, not breaking to any new highs or any new lows, and as a trend trader, that's something we do not want to trade. And percent R is telling you that it's in between the 80 and 20 level. We're looking for these sweet spots where percent R stays either above 80 or below 20, and just continues along through there, because that's really where you're going to get some of your best trends. Really quickly on Baidu, if we zoom out and take a look at a weekly chart, this trend looks even better. And you can see that all the way back into 2009, Baidu, obviously they've had a stock split, but you can see from around $26 all the way up to the current $85, you've had two different buy signals that took place there, and both of them very, very strong. SGG, a sugar ETF, has been one of the best examples. You can see this is in the black is a 200-day moving average. And this is a good example of how you can catch both long and short trades. Nice bullish breakout that took place in the end of 2009 into 2010. Then when the market was rallying, the stock market, SGG really broke down and had two very good short signals, taking you from 70 all the way down to 40. Then you've been able to catch the upside as well recently, where we've been able to break back through that 200-day moving average. Finally, we'll take a look at a currency pair here, and we'll look at the euro dollar. And obviously it's been very weak, still remains below the 200-day moving average. But what you can see here is that we've received a couple really strong short signals going all the way back to December of 2009 on into March. Then another one from May on into June, and then here July through August had a very strong buy signal. So this is how you can use the power of percent R to make money trading.